One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bagally chasing. Aye.
So pleasant good evening to our viewers on Gael the channel. Welcome to Beyond 2021, the program that teaches you about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, the future of payments, and how it is impacting our world today. I am your co-host, Dwayne Cadiz. Welcoming all our viewers on Gael the channel this evening. And of course, with me is our captain, Mr. Cordell King James. Good night, King James. Are you on the line? Excellent. Correct. Indeed. And let me bring in the crew here this evening. So we have with us our co-hosts. We have Brother Noel and of course Cliff and Donna Samlal Singh. We can't leave them out of the equation at all. Right? So it's synergy happening here tonight on Gael. And when I speak about synergy, we're talking about that energy, that coming together, that vibrancy. So I know that my co-hosts are competent and they can deliver the goods. So we're talking about blockchain. We're talking about the development that's impacting the world. And I know Mrs. Samlal Singh is very okra with the topic. What say
I
you,
love
Donna?
that. What say we? I love that. Hi, good evening to the listening public, the viewing public. Listen, we are here again, once again, to share with you the exciting trends that are happening in the world today. And it's exciting because blockchain, whether you're aware of it or not, is beginning to become one of the main trends to protect your money, to be used by the banks, to be used by inland revenues, to be used by everyone, people who have businesses and different things. The blockchain is to make it safe and to make it secure. And just of information, blocks of information that carries everything that you need to know. If you have a digital wallet, that's where they keep your coins. That's where they keep your Bitcoin. That's where they keep your OneCoin. In a blockchain where it is secure, nobody can interfere with it, and everything that is done on it is secure and recorded from day one till today. What say you? Cliff, so many things are happening in the world today.
But I
What
just
do you think?
add some persons there. I want to send a shout out to Pastor Adrian. Just before the show this evening, he was passing and he said, boy, I see you on TV there with some big money thing, right? A while back. So I tell him, I say, boy, it's only big money if you come on the show with me, right? The thing is that he's about the fourth person that has told me that they have seen me on television, as they say, and speaking about, what is all they really into? And but they haven't gotten into too much information, so they just say it in passing. And I want to encourage those persons. We have been asking people to call here, and those say, oh, they haven't even got back to me. You see, we are here every week because we feel it is important enough not to hear ourselves talk or to see ourselves on television, but with the hope that some persons who it might be interested enough that they want a change in their lives. So I am encouraging those say, oh, I am encouraging those 4 persons I could think of right now, and I'm sure you guys from other people. Contact us, whether you do it here or privately. Contact us to find out what it is this big money thing is. You understand? Because really, it is here to change your life, but you have to understand what it is we're talking about. So there's why I just making a plea to persons out there to don't just watch us or take us in doses. Contact us, please.
And what makes it even better, I want to make a simple analogy. You're dealing with fiat currency. And at the end of this year, our country is going to change all the dollar notes and $20 and $5 notes that they have into the polymer. We agree, right? Everybody's aware of that. You have to get it in by the 30. It becomes illegal tender, non-void. You can't buy anything with it. What we are saying, there is a new currency on the market, a new trend, and it's cryptocurrency. The thing that makes cryptocurrency different is that it is not changeable because the blockchain upon which it is sitting, the blockchain which controls it, right, secures it, takes care of it. So you can't come tomorrow and tell me I'm going and change the Bitcoin into 2 new kind of Bitcoin or whatever. More cryptocurrencies are coming up. As a matter of fact, there are over 6,000, but all of them are controlled by the most important thing, the things that secures it and makes it foolproof. The hackers and those others out there is the blockchain. And as I said, you need to find out more about this. King, I know you could share a lot more about the blockchain because you have been out there, you have been in it, your hands have been in the mud, so to speak, knowing how it runs, going in the back office, actually functioning with them in IT. Share with us some of the things that you think in our blockchain, in our
Well,
OneCoin blockchain that makes it so valuable, so important.
well, I think some of the key components that we need to really speak about is the simplicity and really just give the definition of what is blockchain so we don't scare people. Because sometimes people are frightened of technology and there's no need to have that fear. Because if we stop and pause for a moment, who was not frightened of their smartphone initially? Who use all the functionalities of their smartphone? To this day, I don't use every functionality on my smartphone, and I have allegedly one of the in crowd or in trend phones. But at the end of the day, I use it. Now, what we want to discuss with you, every one of you under the sound of my voice, is do you want to become an end user or do you want to become a trendsetter user? Do you want to be a part of the people that's setting the trend and not just following the trend? Because when Cliff mentioned the big money thing, the big money concept or what we have to offer, it can lead you to big money if you so decide to understand what it has for you, what's in for me. And I'm saying to you, we offer one ecosystem. As Eric was going to pull up our logo, I want you guys to get very familiar with this logo. This one ecosystem logo is a logo that you're going to see all across the globe. It is a household name, a brand that is going to be every single place, bigger than Coca-Cola, if I do say so myself. And this one ecosystem, reason why I can make such a bold statement is because everyone is going to have one of the digital wallets that we have to offer. Everyone is going to participate with what we have to offer because we are designed to become a mainstream, first adapted cryptocurrency for a global use platform, period, point blank. And that type of exchangeability and reserve currency status that we are leaning on is what's exciting to me and why I suggest people come and understand what we have to offer with our blockchain technology, our cryptocurrency, and our one ecosystem, friends. Because what is blockchain? What is it? As simple as it sounds, is a chain of connected dots, if you want to put it like that. It is called the Internet of Trust, if you want to look at it in that manner. It is just point A to point B. That transaction is a record being kept, and every time that record or transaction occur, that's where a new block would have been designed or would have been a link added to the chain. And every time a new transaction happens, it goes on top of that transaction like a block, like you're building Lego blocks, one on top of the next. And with that in mind, my friends, we are saying that you can go from the 4th level back down to the 1st level to change some kind of something, not using this technology. So it's the first immutable, it's the first technology that don't allow you to bootleg. I think, let me use a colloquial term that everybody should be familiar with. There's no chance for you to bootleg, do fraud, duplicity, or any of those type of transaction utilizing this type of technology and protocol of trust, which we're going to get in more to as I give you guys what is the mission of One Ecosystem. See, every single one of us here that you hear us speaking, we are all independent marketing associates. Independent marketing associates. So, Mr. Cadiz, would you like to read what our mission is all about?
Sure,
Hey,
I'll
King,
do that for
before
you
Katie,
right after the
before
break,
we
okay?
read, that's right, that's right. Let's take a break, King, because people gotta get this. So see you
Sure.
when we return.
And God said, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body. Stretching from ancient past to our modern times, we bring to you all the natural therapies, solar therapy, hydrotherapy, song therapy, aromatherapy, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, and homeopathic remedies as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future, but better and greater than that. In our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs, somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy. Join the financial revolution. Do you know? What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
So folks, we are back. And of course, our producer is putting up on the screen what our mission statement is. And I'll be ably assisting my distinguished leader with this task. So the One Life Network's mission is to enable a global community of web users to take active part in using and improving new cutting-edge digital products and services. Our aim is to increase the quality of our life or increase the quality lives of our members, to provide alternative and equal access to practical and relevant financial education to people worldwide, to ignite a natural educational evolution, and to invite opportunities for economic growth and to create new market opportunities, folks. So that is what our mission is all about. So we have our captain here who is taking us through the paces this evening. So King James, I know you have some more information to add to our viewers this evening.
Absolutely. No, I know I want to take a moment to bring Brother Noel in on this part here because I know he likes that part about increase the quality of the members of One Ecosystem Life. The lifestyle of One Ecosystem members, imagine the company, their goal is to increase the quality of your life. And I want to believe Brother Noel quality of life has definitely increased. I know he's a man that has traveled to Norway, to Paris, to Vietnam. I mean, he has done things that he has never done in all of his life being part of the One Ecosystem. Is that fair to say, Mr. Brother Noel?
Yes, good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening, Caribbean. Good evening, world. Yes, King James. That's a very accurate statement because, based upon our aim of the One Ecosystem, we can see lives being transformed. My personal life have been transformed with this business opportunity. We're talking about blockchain this evening, people. And if you understand what is happening within our world is constantly changing. We are seeing the digitalization process happening all around us as we speak. We are being forced to adapt it. And this principle of digitalization was instigated years ago. And now this COVID situation, this global reset, we are entering now into the fourth industrial revolution. And there's something happening with governments across the world. There's something happening with banking systems all across the world. Our present financial system is changing the face of economy, the face of payments, how payments are being made, the future of payment is changing. And it all surrounds the blockchain technology. It all surrounds that in encryption, the cryptocurrency. So what we are hoping to do this evening, people, is to educate you, to enlighten you, to empower you about the utility of what is called blockchain. That system of blocks where information is put into that computerized system and it is identified by each person. Each person has to verify a transaction or the information that is in the block with thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of computers all networking together to provide that type of ledger, as it were, where the information is encrypted, the information is secured, the transactions are fast, it is completely authentic, and completely transparent. So my life personally have been changed by the blockchain. It has been personally changed by our one ecosystem. And it is high time you, the viewing public of Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you are, in fact, in the Caribbean, in the world, get with the program, King James. They have to get with the program because it is an inevitable technology. It is where the world is at right now. And if you don't get involved, you will certainly be left behind. Yes?
I want to bring two points
Absolutely.
just now. Brother Noel, before King come on,
Yeah?
you notice what Hamza said just now? I'd like our
Producer.
our producer to
Yes.
bring it up. He said the world is changing very, very fast. That's why we have to update our minds. You see that? And
Amen.
people have to
Mhm.
understand that the blockchain revolution is far more significant than the invention of printing. Hamza, thank you
Correct.
very much.
Right.
Greatly
Yes.
appreciated. Because
Yeah.
if that does not say it, Dwayne, you're very right. I don't know what will. I mean, it's a revolution, it's a change, it is something we have to update our minds for. Otherwise, you know what will happen? We wouldn't even know what is blocked or what is changed. And Brother Noel, what you said just now, together with King,
Yeah.
is so effective, so effective. So let's update our minds. Dwayne, I know you have something to say. I see your mouth trembling there.
Well,
Never hear what you have to speak
so
this.
Mhm.
No,
shout out to all the Bitcoin miners. We know that Bitcoin took a big dip yesterday,
Yes.
and a lot of merchants decided that they were going to pull back. They're not going to accept Bitcoin as a method of payment because of its volatility. And what I want to share with the viewing public is, listen, all cryptocurrencies weren't created equal. All right? We are coming into an era in 2020. There were a lot of articles about stable coins being shared all over the internet. Because here was the reality. No merchant wants to be paid with a currency that is worth a certain sum today and tomorrow that value drops. No merchant wants that. We want honest
Mhm.
trade and honest value. With our
And stable
network, with
value.
our
Stable.
ecosystem, what we do have is a stable cryptocurrency that is
That's
based
right.
on productivity. It's not based on speculation like other cryptocurrencies are. It's based on the productivity of the people within the network. And that is why steadily from the year 2015 to present, we have had a natural progression of value appreciation consistently over those years up until now. And as long as people begin to understand our concept, join our community, what's going to happen is that value is going to consistently go up, and they have the opportunity to partake in that value appreciation as well. No matter what year they enter into our community, they are going to experience value appreciation. So that is why you have to call our numbers 715-4522 or
That's right.
744-5503. Because here what's
Come talk
happening.
with us.
You're missing out. You're missing out on value being compounded. As King James likes to say, you are guaranteed to lose value at the end of this financial year, right? When they deregister or they take all those banking notes out of circulation and you've had them piled up in your house or in that
Yeah.
jacket pocket in the wardrobe, whatever,
You have to start
guaranteed to
searching.
lose value. Yes, King
You have to
James?
start searching for that
And
money.
before we get into the technical part with Cordell, let me get
I ain't
into
not technical at all.
let me get into the
Okay.
simplistic part of it. I told you all last week, those who listened last week, how when I went to try a little to apply for 200 US to try to do some forex trade, which is one of the components of our ecosystem, the bank refused me. And I heard another bank,
Hmm.
when I approached them, refused me 200 US, which I had in my account. And they told me
Hmm.
that they would not facilitate it because it is unregulated. I had to remind them also that they get a lot of their revenue from that same thing which they quote as unregulated. So it must be another reason. Now understand this. All the banks have taken a decision to move so. So all the banks have decided to gangster up against us. We now get an opportunity to push back against the banking system, not against the banks now, but against the banking system, which we always say when we step on the bank as being draconian, right? In the bank, we toe the line because we know it is a necessary evil. That's what the bank is, a necessary evil. I'm not saying to outlaw it. I'm saying that we have to put up with it because we want to get certain things, and we in a society where this is the component that they have put us into. However, the blockchain technology that we are discussing tonight is the way and the wave of the future.
That's right, the wave of
And
the
if you choose not to ride this wave, you are going to be left outside for the current to take you.
They're not updating the mind.
Yes. So all we ask is that this is the push against that draconian system which we have been murmuring against, which we talk about and we say, but why the government don't come to our defense? Well, here what's going on. We're giving you an option, and you're going to just turn up your nose at it. Huh? So then you'll want to be in the situation you're in. I'm appealing to your emotional side now, nothing to do with technical. This is our way of winning back our financial freedom and our emotional stability, because very often when we leave the bank, even if we're successful in getting the loan, we still have a headache because the amount of negotiation we have to go through and the fees and the fine print that they have here. Even though you get through the loan, you leave shorter than you walked in the bank.
Yeah, like you lose sight.
So guys, what is all you want? What you want to hear again? This is the emotional side that I'm appealing to. But I see time for a break, so it's time for me to stop.
That's right, put a pin in
Oh,
it.
yes,
We'll be back.
right
Come
before
join
we
us.
go into that break, because I'm definitely all for that break, I want to return from the break discussing and probably showing 2 new slides, but discussing, I think, a part that all of you demonstrate. The one ecosystem, it speaks about a mission, and one of the parts of our mission is to give equal access to financial and relevant education. And I think Cliff speaks so eloquent that he and all forget that he was not a part of this equal access information. That's the reason why he went and worked for the bank. Had he known the criminality of the banking sector, I don't think he would ever have stepped foot inside of there. But that's another topic for another day. So we'll be right back with these
insider information. That's why I went to work. I had to get insider information.
Get started now. Get started with your One Academy package. Get started with your starter package. It's only $1,600 TT. Get your financial education from the One Academy. Although it's a beginner package, the information you're going to get from your One Academy starter package, you would have more knowledge than 90% of the world's population on finance for just $1,600 TT. Let's create a revolution. Let's spread the epidemic of our One Academy, One Life. Get it today.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, In our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One life for more life. One Academy. Join the financial revolution.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then get Full 100. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
James.
So we're back,
Okay,
folks.
friends.
Captain King
Yes,
James.
we're happy that we're back. We're happy that we're back. We're happy that we're back. So we're speaking
Excellent,
about
excellent.
equal access to financial, relevant, practical education, friends. And I think it goes without saying that the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you earn, and the more that you can actually have in life. Hence the reason why so many people pursue a higher education for learning, because it normally brings bigger bills and bigger bucks to them. Now, for me,
correct.
I wasn't so fortunate to say I one of them bright bulbs, and I have all this big education behind me. But here's the truth: the simplicity of understanding this. I think if you allow me to say this message here, that you're going to grab it all and be able to run away with it. Learn what everybody else have to learn before they learn it.
Yes.
Learn what
ahead,
everybody else have to learn before they learn it. And
right.
that's
Get ahead
why
of the queue.
no human being can tell me that the education we have to offer don't matter. Because I know people are in financial darkness, myself was included. Until 2016, somebody just popped open a little bit of my eye. Even at that time I got started in 2016, I could not fully see. But today I'm here, 6-7 years later almost, and I can see clearly now. And I'm saying to you, wherever you are, you may not believe that you're in financial darkness, and that is okay. You're in one of those stages that's called unconscious incompetence, and that's okay. That means you don't know that you don't know. What we want to do is to bring you into the know, friends, where you at least can say, wow, that is what I have been a part of all my life. I've been a part of a system that was designed to make me lose my buying power. How could I stop losing buying power? How could I get involved in the second economy? Wait, a second economy exists? Wait, digital money? What do you mean by digital money? Digital money is not my credit card? Absolutely not. If digital money is not combined with the blockchain technology and it's called cryptocurrency, not digital money, my friends. We have what you need. And we have the information that will open up your eyes to allow you to understand our ecosystem, where you can get the use of the digital coin that can come from the mining process of the free promotional tokens you have, where you can go into trading and being part of the forex, where you can join our project. What we have is a project that's unfolding and building in steps and building elements. Come and grow with us. We have not been fully grown. You don't want to know us when we're adults. Right now, we are still not even teenagers, we're still in the toddler stage. Do not wait until it's too late. And the best time is your time, which is now. Now is your time for you to join the heart of the company. That education is what we're about. We in power. People talk about free your mind. I listened to the great Prime Minister of Barbados just yesterday talk about free your mind from mental shackles,
Slavery.
mental sleep.
Mental
And I
slavery.
am
That's
saying to
right.
you, how do you free your mind? How do you free your mind? Everybody want to run around talk about cryptocurrency, and they are using all the wrong aspects of it. Just yesterday, I
Yes.
had a great conversation with a young man from El Salvador, and he asked me some questions because I'm looking to get into the market, but that market is looking to partner with cryptocurrency. How many people know that El Salvador use for their national currency US dollars? That's what their national currency is. Hence the reason why I see the reason why they jump in with a smart president that's in front, that's willing to take that leap and bound to
That's right.
participate with the world of Bitcoin. So I'm saying
That's
there's
right.
room for us. There's room for us. But the way there's room for
Oh,
us
yes.
is via the education. And that's the conversation I had with him. And when we finished having that conversation, he was excited. Because once he understands that we can educate, then he understands that he can use, and then he understands that he has over 4 or 5 million people that all need the digital wallet. And that's what we offer with One Ecosystem, friends. A chance for you to have your digital wallet. If you have a wallet or a purse, and that's what you have, and you have that physical, you cannot be in this COVID pandemic situation and tell me you have not experienced some sort of digital shift or some sort of digital force down your throat. Now it's time for digital, and you need a digital wallet. Where are you going to get one? One Ecosystem. One Ecosystem. That's what we have
right.
to offer, friends.
Well, for
You
sure,
know,
for sure, for
Christina,
sure.
Christina was saying, well said, King, and Hamza joined her and agreed, and we do too, because you brought some strong facts, some strong points. You see, you have to be proactive, you have to be trending. We're not talking about age here. That president in El Salvador is a young guy, but he's not young alone. He's thinking ahead of the game. He's getting
True.
there before the rest of the world. I remember,
Visionary.
yeah, he's visionary because I remember he was talking on an interview, and they asked him, "Well, why you choose to do Bitcoin?" He said, "Because this is the way the world is going, and I got to get there first." He
First.
got to get there
That's
first.
right.
So
Yeah.
the whole thing about it is when you look at different people, prime ministers or presidents or whoever, it's the thinking, the education, the thinking, the way they are looking at the world today is what is going to send them up. I can't help but borrow Hamza what he just said. Update your mind. Dwayne, I know you have something to add to that flavor.
For
What you
sure,
putting
for
in the
sure.
pot tonight? I know you was
Listen,
taking up it. You're mixing it up. Well, yeah,
for
we had to
sure.
ask
Listen, when we become educated, Donna, we can leave organizations and we can leave with all the ideas and all the training that we had, right? We don't need to leave that behind when we leave an organization. When we leave that organization, we move ahead with that information and we can utilize that information in different areas or different aspects of our life. And it's the same thing with his financial education. Meaning, when you become educated in the basics of finance, a simple thing that most people don't practice on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, on a fortnightly basis is the pay yourself first principle. Before you take out that 10% that you put aside for God, take 10% and put it aside for yourself because listen, here was the reality. If you eat your seed money, you have nothing to plant a harvest with. And that's basics. That's
good point.
basic
Good point.
financial literacy.
Yep.
But
Good
it's
point.
something that is not common. It's something that is not commonly talked about. So that's just one of the little nuggets of the One Academy educational system. Apart from that, I want to be a little controversial tonight. You know, Mr. Controversy is seated next to you, right?
Yeah, true.
But
I
I
love
want to
that.
take a page from his book this evening, right? So, all our Gael viewers, we were talking about the financial systems a little earlier, right? So, we're in the midst of the pandemic. We're a year and almost a half into the pandemic, lockdown, state of emergency. And I'm saying that it's more likely, even in this lockdown and going into 2022, that you might be able to obtain a loan from the bank to purchase a carnival costume, which we may not have carnival in 2022, than to get a loan to start a business.
That's right. That's right.
Our talk
I
there.
remember,
I preach
you
or I
know,
preach.
I'm not you preach, and I know what I remember too. I remember a friend of mine. I was working with her, and she loved Carnival all. And she said to me one day, coming up to the season, there was something happening. I can't remember what was the situation at the time. She said they could stop Christmas, but they better don't touch my Carnival. I don't put aside my money, and I'm ready
You
for them.
understand?
Costume costing $5,000 and a this size. Something wrong with that.
Yes.
Well,
Something wrong with
well,
that.
you see, listening to you and Donna talk, I now understand why people don't want to listen to our message. You know
Why is
why?
it?
Let me tell you why. Our blockchain concept is to help persons free themselves of loans. But it seems as though we love to be in loans.
That's right.
Because
But
Donna is telling you about how she knows about this person. And I'm sure there are several others who love the idea of going to the banks. They believe that
Read this,
loans
Cliff. Hold
is
on.
the purpose.
Well said. Learn what everyone else have to learn before they have no choice to. That's Crypto King. I love it. Go ahead. Keep going. Talk about that now. The loans we now.
Yeah. So people, so for instance, I mean, when I came out of the banking system, I used to advise persons how to, I don't want to say lie, all right, but how to convert,
truth.
and culture language so that you can apply and
have to
get
tie
your
it down.
loan approved.
At the time, though.
You
At the time,
understand?
though.
Because
Okay,
if you
okay.
really tell the truth, you're not going to get it.
Mhm.
You understand? So
You know?
I used to say, but the idea is, I've been very open now. Even those of you, because I see I was doing some preaching just now about harvest and all kind of thing. The very persons who go to church, all right? Most persons who go to church that I knew are people who have loans. Yet in the Bible it talk about one of the messages in the Bible is what? Not about the lender, the borrower is a slave to the lender.
To the
So if
lender.
so
Correct.
many persons read that and they say they believe in the Bible, how you can want a loan as an option from the bank? But yet, I say most people go to church because it's convenient for them. You understand? But let me not go into that.
You're
Because
sure
it's
right.
evermore
Let
more
me change the
controversial.
subject.
So I understand now. People like loans. That's why they don't want to hear about this blockchain concept. So from
Leave
tonight,
them alone. Leave them alone.
we're talking to persons who want to get out of this loan stranglehold. So Cordell,
Correct.
that is why people don't want to listen to you, because they love the loans.
You see, we have to really change. We have to really look for a change. And sometimes getting to that change is really challenging, eh? It's
You know
really
what I
challenging. But,
realized?
uh-huh.
I realized that sometimes some things are just destined. So I see Team I Am. And I remember Michelle Mark used to say she used to work at a financial institution. And she too, like yourself, Cliff, used to help people. If her institution was not offering the correct product that would best service you, she's sending you to another institution, losing business just to help. And here it is, both of you guys have come full circle where you received the help that you needed that I think we should pass on to others. And I'm very, very proud to say that I'm in business with Mr. Cliff Samuel Singh, a man that has changed. He knows scripture like never before. I think it's just a little touch of the Lord. No. We're going into great friends. I just want to leave you guys with a little laugh as we go into this.
I'm taking that with a pinch of salt because I hear somebody say nobody know the Bible like Satan.
But
So
let me- I want to thank you for coming on tonight and making those comments. Hamza said the bank, and look, Krista is saying, I really love you guys. We love you too. But Hamza said something just now before.
Wow.
Eric, our producer, can you run back a bit before we put a pin in it? Just a bit. Not that one. Bankers will never tell you the truth about money. He made a comment just before that. Hamza, our one is the change the world is waiting for. So put a pin in it and find out why when we come back. Our one ecosystem. That's the change.
Do you know What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy. Join the financial revolution.
Okay, welcome back, one and all, to the show Beyond 2021. You know, just before we took the break, there was some preaching going on, you know. I was hearing some hallelujahs and so on. And I'm telling you people, I'm making a reference to the Bible and to the Messiah himself. You know, when he was tempted, Satan took him up on a pinnacle. And he said, if you cast down yourself, if you bow down yourself and worship me, we are told that he passed the kingdoms before him and all the glory of the kingdoms. And he said, if you'll bow down and worship me, all this is within your hands. And this is what is going on in the world, my dear people. There is an arch enemy that has possessed the minds of some people upon the face of the earth who have seized power to themselves. Imagine you have to twist some words, as Cliff was saying, to get a loan from the bank. Look at the conditionalities of these loans. Look at the present financial system, the present paradigm. We have been schooled into it to save your money in the bank. And what do you get from the bank? What do you really get from the bank? So there's something wrong with our present financial system. And I want to be a little controversial here. The idea of this technology, blockchain technology, being disruptive. Who says so? Is it disruptive because it is changing the face of certain things? But there are some people that are already positioned. If you go and you do a research, all the major banks, all the major corporations, the who's who, as King James like to refer to them, they are into this blockchain thing. They are into this cryptocurrency thing long before many of us. So the average masses, I'm saying to us, I'm positioned to us, we have a little window of opportunity. Those that control, they don't relinquish their control just like that. The powers that be, all the top players, the big whales and the big sharks and so on, they are still in control to some major extent. We have a little window of opportunity, and I'm saying this to us, and might I say I'm saying it prophetically. It's a little window of opportunity, people. We have so much going on in the world right now, so much unemployment, so much contract labor. You listen even in Trinidad here on the news today, the nurses are crying out. They have no certainty of their job. They have no rights. All our rights are being undermined right now in this society. And the little opportunity that you have, you need to pay attention to it. You need to position yourself so that you can acquire some wealth. Because money is changing, yes. And if you don't move with the change, if you don't ride with the change, you're already at a disadvantaged position because you're not educated. The major players, they have already taken control. You have to fight to get some money to survive, much more to get this understanding and position yourself to get involved with it. I am urging you people, call our numbers. Call Cyrilli at 744-5503. Call those numbers now to get the education so that you can position yourself. Call us to interact with us at 715-4522. That number, 715-4522. The one ecosystem headed by our very dear own Cordell King James right on the show with us here this evening is to help educate you. Give you that information that you can be like us, participate and benefit, be part of that financial revolution that is taking place. Call us, we beg you, we beseech you. Call us now. All right?
Thank you, Brother Noel.
We beseech you, brethren.
Yes,
Before we left, I see Hamza had made a comment. I think it was Hamza.
On the one ecosystem.
No, but before that, he had said that, bankers will tell you the truth about money.
That's right.
I want to say that many persons who are in the banks don't even understand about beyond what is told to them in the banking system. So, for instance, in Trinidad and Tobago, our rate of exchange of the US dollar, our floating rate of exchange, because we are reminded it's a floating rate of exchange, is about 6.79 for our US dollar. So we had to pay 6.79 of our TT dollars, supposedly to get $1 US from the bank. We are told in the banking, when I was there, the reason for the difference between a buying and a selling price in the bank is because of the amount of transactions and the demand and supply for the currency. And that also is built into the value based on trade and so on that the countries do. Now, and persons actually believe that. And I am saying, what a lie. Because that rate is still so, and that was the same rate prior to our pandemic, which we were told is about 18 months, going in 18 months now. So, a number of persons have been restricted from getting US dollars in the banks. It has been reduced. It has been cut down ever so often. And it is now in most banks $200 US per month, right? It is cut down so that you can't even get stuff from abroad. However, the rate remains the same.
But I want to tell you something.
So how the rate remains the same if it is based on demand and supply? Yes. Jump in, sir. Jump in.
Kenny, before you make that point, he made a point there where he said 200 US for you to get, right, per month. But you don't get that.
Well, that is the
they
next
don't
one.
have it. They have the US. You still have to go in. If you have a US account,
so
you still have to go in.
But my point is that the rate remains the same. So yes.
Let's go.
Yes, little boy in front. You raise your hand.
Yes,
Dwayne.
We're not hearing you.
You're not hearing you, Dwayne. You're not hearing you.
Not hearing
Sorry about that. So let's not mama guy the Gael family, right? Because we have intelligent viewers here on Gael channel, right? And those viewers know that the people who have several thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank do not have that conversation, right?
That's right. That's so
They
true.
call. They don't even have to go into the bank. They make a phone call and say, listen, I want 100,000 US dollars sent
And
or
it's
wired or whatever, and it's done.
I agree. Because
Good?
during the other day we were lining up to go into the bank, and I saw a lady, beautiful dressed lady, elderly, carved, beautiful, everything, top of the line car. Eh? I telling my husband, you
Beamer,
want
she
a,
driving in a Beamer.
I say you want a bet, she don't have to line up. Her hair, she passed all of her straight. I don't know, like they know the woman, and she reached the door, opened the door. She was up in a seat where nobody was. I said, but wait, how did this happen?
And,
It's when you
and,
have it in
and
the
here,
house.
here's something,
So
guys.
here,
Here's something.
hear what Brother
Here's
Noel
something.
said.
I sat down
Yeah,
right next to her, and the woman he couldn't even talk English properly.
that's right. Yeah, well,
Yeah, go ahead.
let me hear you, Cody.
No,
You
no,
see,
no. But
money is
hear
the
what?
universal language. Money is the
That's
universal
correct.
language. And
That's
crypto
correct.
is money. Crypto is money. Why? Because
The true
once you
definition.
and I agree
True.
that it is money, it
It is.
becomes.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead, Cordell.
That is a fact. And here's something that we cannot miss. Brother Noel alluded to it, and I can't really get into it the way I would like to, but he mentioned gray. And I don't know how many people understand about the gray area. In life, sometimes there's the gray area, and that's like sometimes in between, before something really happens or goes into effect. So, for example, driving with a cell phone in use, driving without a seatbelt, these things was normal, especially here in Trinidad and Tobago. So there was a gray area before the law was passed where they had to crack down on you driving with your cell phone, where now if you're caught, they're making income from you driving without your cell phone. The point that I'm trying to mention is that this Bitcoin concept, this cryptocurrency and blockchain technology concept, we are still in this gray area. And the gray area happens to be before they put regulations in place. Similar to the dot-com era. There was a dot-com boom. There was a dot-com doom. What caused the doom was regulations. Many of the dot-coms could not exist because they didn't fall under certain regulations. This gray area we're in, where the percent of the top percent of the world is 1%, without the 99% serves the 1%. We have a chance to get into this 1% and expand it past 1% to maybe even 5% if we do it properly by joining the one ecosystem. The one ecosystem is going to level the playing field. Maybe not for all, but the few who join now, you have a chance to increase generational wealth and change your generational legacy and break a generational curse if you have that on your family. I strongly urge you to get in this gray area with us. We're in this gray area before all these rules and regulations are passed. This is the opportunity now to position yourself ahead of the impending trend to participate in the fortune that favors the brave. Come and be brave. Be a part of one ecosystem. Join us,
Come aboard.
participate with us. This is your humble servant saying, I love and appreciate you all on behalf of me and the entire team. The producer in the back, Mr. Red himself, Sunlight Studios, all the tags that he has, to all our supporting viewers and people from behind the scenes like Muriel Lazama, all the people across this one ecosystem world, all the Trinbagonians, everybody. Love you and appreciate you, salute you, and just want to say one's out.
Love and bless.
One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something, and no bag of lip chasing. Hey, hey.